Like this video and subscribe to the channel, or the Democrats will take the House in 2022. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to Cyber Politics. In today's video, I'm going to be covering Texas House Democrats fleeing the state to prevent voting integrity bills. Actually, voting restriction bills, but whatever. So, basically, this is bringing the legislature to a halt. You can see it right here. It is just one case of the Democrats acting like ridiculous fascists and undermining the democratic processes in the state of Texas, fleeing to Washington, D.C., fleeing the state and going to Washington, D.C. to virtue signal. It's disgraceful. And Republicans have already responded with this. Governor Greg Abbott, like the guy a lot. Greg Abbott has vowed to have the Texas Democrats that fled the state to go to D.C. to virtue signal, have them arrested for leaving the state and holding up the legislature, which I think is fair because the Democrats are holding up Texas state legislature. They're putting a halt to democratic processes, acting like ridiculous 4-year-olds because of a bill. Now, why can't they just vote on the bill? I mean, sure, they can vote nay if they want to. Just vote nay. Don't act like a 4-year-old and go to D.C. to virtue signal over a bill that you don't agree with. Seriously, stop the degeneracy. I cannot believe how stupid this is. But Texas Republicans are not putting up with it. They've already vowed to have the Democrats who fled the state arrested, and they actually want them to go over to D.C. and get the virtue signalers and take them back to Texas, which I think is a great idea, because they're holding up legislature. They need to be in the session to vote on the bill instead of going to D.C. acting like 4-year-olds because of a bill that they don't agree with. So, if you ask me, Texas Democrats have what's coming to them. They're about to get what's coming to them. Yeah. So, basically, let's see. Let's see if I can find it. It's not here. But anyway, there's in the state house, hold on. In the Texas state house, there are only 150 seats in that state house. 80 of the representatives there, 76 of which are Republicans, are still there. Almost all the Democrats in the state house, except for 4, have left the state in protest of a bill that would essentially protect Texas from becoming Blexes, you know? So basically, Democrats are, I'm not going to say it a third time because you already know what I'm about to say, but Democrats need to suck it up. They need to act like adults and just vote on the bill. It's not that big of a deal. Just vote on the bill. You can vote nay. It literally doesn't matter. Just vote nay and shut up. Stop. Just stop being winebag virtue signalers fleeing to D.C. because you can't handle a voting restriction bill that will, I believe, hopefully stop Texas from becoming Blexes. So, Democrats really need to look to the next state legislature elections, and they need to reflect on their childish behavior and how it will affect them in the next elections. But of course, Democrats can't rub 2 brain cells together for even 5 minutes to guess that this is probably going to hurt them next year. It's honestly very laughable, and I think this is going to age very well, you know? I think Texas Democrats are about to get what's coming to them. Anyway, with that said, thank you guys a whole lot for watching the video. I'll probably keep you updated on this whole Texas Democrats situation. Hopefully we can stop the Democrats from taking over, because if they're going to act like ridiculous fascists like this and uphold the will of democracy, then they don't need to be in charge. It's that simple. So anyway, thank you guys a whole lot for watching.